and we had some of our classes in the high school and some in the junior high. And I mouthed off to what was his name? Kyle Teets was his name.
Last name was Teets.
Yeah, that's what I made fun of.
Yeah.
And he turned around and I kind of did one of these things and I thought I was gonna, out rabbit him.
Yeah.
And as I turned, his friend was just kind of standing there and then he hit me in the side of the head and I remember going down and thinking, all right, well, I gotta fight my way out of this. And that didn't work so well. So I remember showing up to fourth period and one of the teachers that obviously knew who I was, I think he'd even been there, like probably taught my dad. He'd been there a while. And he goes, rough third period? That was it. He didn't care. I was bleeding out of my ear and he didn't care. And so that was, my middle school went from that as the first day to, it probably happened to me on the last day as well.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for you. All you did was mouth off.
I didn't take an ass kicking.
So
as you, I need you to clean up the story a little bit.
Okay.
Kat's story about middle school is going to knock your socks off. But Melissa, you went to middle school around here, right?
Yeah. Yep. I actually went to Apollo when they had middle school there.
And now you had mentioned something about the vampire murders. Tell me about this. Neither Kat or I grew up in the city here.
It's kind of infamous in St. Cloud. It was during the time where the movie The Lost Boys had come out.
Yeah.
And there was a group of people that were down by the river. One of them was a transient. And they had murdered this person and licked the knife off of the blood off the knife, and had tried to recreate one of the scenes from The Lost Boys. It's one of the infamous stories of St. Cloud.
Do we know that this actually happened? Like, this for sure happened?
This for sure happened. You can Google it. He was found, he was prosecuted, everything, but that's what the story was.
I got to Google this.
And this happened during your middle school. So how did it affect the kids in the school? You just talked about it, or were people being freaky about it?
We talked about it. However, one of the kids was known by a lot of the kids because we did go to school with him. Actually, one of my friends had a crush on one of the ones that had killed the transient.
And how many people ended up going to jail for this? Do you remember?
That I don't know.
Oh my
God. One or two for sure. But I think 3 or 4 maybe took part in it.
So it happened in 1988, March 21st. 4 teenage boys who were really into vampires went camping with a homeless man named Donald Gull near Riverside Park in St. Cloud. And that's when it all happened. That is insane.
So they killed him, ate some of the blood, drank some of the blood.
But what I've always said that makes me so upset is that if one person does it, that's just a single brain. But when more people are involved in a really terrible idea, that's really disturbing. It's like all 4 of you thought it was okay to do this.
Was this a time where at the point your parents probably put the lockdown on you guys too, right? They're like, you're not going out after dark. There's vampires everywhere.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, it started with Jacob Wetterling way back when.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole community has kind of been devastated by stuff like that.
That's crazy. I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't know anything about this. Thank you. Have a great morning.
Yes, you are welcome. You guys too.
Take care. Now, Kat, I know your story doesn't.
We have a texter, though. She needs to call in like ASAP with that text.
Okay,
Anna.
Anna, if you can call real quick, I'd love to get your story on. And Kat's in the process of cleaning hers up for the radio. And I want to get that on next as well. But your middle school, oh my God story. So what we just got from Melissa. Oh my God, yeah. 4 kids kill a transient, lick his blood.
That's crazy.
That's an oh my God moment. Yeah. What do you remember about middle school that is an oh my God moment?